Hello everyone, my name is Diego Ortiz. Welcome to the presentation Optimizing Resource and Restoration Scheduling for Power Distribution System after a Natural Hazard, a case study with volcanic layers. High impact, low probability events such as hurricanes, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, among others, can seriously affect power distribution systems. The hazard conditions caused by HILP events require power distribution companies to plan restoration, operation, and operation in scenarios in which HILP events can occur. However, there are a limited number of studies that address the optimized restoration of resilient power distribution system against natural hazards. To avoid decision-making based on traditional methods that do not consider critical loads, the available resources and the energy not supplied and the energy not supplied. Our paper presents a novel methodological framework for optimal resource and restoration scheduling in power distribution system operation subsequent to HILP event. The proposed methodological framework is presented in figure. The objective function of optimization problem is presented in the question 1, which minimizes the operational costs. The objective function considers the cost of energy not supplied, the cost of mobile generating units, and the cost of the resource mobilization of the electrical company. Our proposed optimal model is compared with the expert criteria model in which the recovery nodes nearest to the depot are recovered to reconnect to the main grid. To evaluate the efficiency of the proposed methodology, it was applied to San Rafael and Salcedo feeders in Cotopaxi, Ecuador. The data of layers that occurred in 1877 during the Cotopaxi volcano eruption was used to define the contingency scenarios. The online diagram of the San Rafael and Salcedo power distribution systems and the layers formed by the Cotopaxi volcano eruption are shown in figure 2. The resource depot and the priority loads are identified in figure. Also, there is a mobile generator with a rated power of 5 megawatts and 5 crews for system recovery. In addition, the time evaluation horizon is fixed at 144 hours. The mobile generating unit is scheduled for both models in the same way. However, it is connected to different nodes in the same islanding system. Likewise, the crews are scheduled differently for both models. For the expert criteria model, the recovery of nodes is carried out depending on the unavailable nodes nearer to the depot. In the optimal model, the sequence of node recovery can improve system recovery in comparison with the expert criteria as shown in figure. The optimal model approach has better performance in terms of the resilience metrics. Table shows a recovery improvement at 50% for the optimal model, a higher speed than the expert criteria model with 5.1 kilowatts per hour and 1.3 nodes per hour, which significantly reduce the energy not supplied of 73 megawatt hours and saves $23,000 in the operational cost. Furthermore, in the EIU index to priority loads is reduced by 15%. The results show that the operational cost for the system under study is reduced when our optimal model is considered compared to recovery using expert criteria. Furthermore, the resilience metrics in terms of energy supply capacity, operational and infrastructure resilience were improved, demonstrating that our proposed methodology enhanced the resilience of the power distribution system against natural hazards. We demonstrate the advantage of our proposed methodology through case studies. Then, compared to the expert criteria approach, we demonstrate that our approach with optimized resource and restoration scheduling has better performance in terms of resilience enhancement for power distribution system operation. Thank you for your attention.